All right, let's go over today's price action. I didn't trade today. I care a lot about sleep on the cut. I'm on a pretty big calorie deficit, and basically, it was my choice to sleep in today. I was up kind of late for various reasons, but not optimal. I would have rather traded today, but the cut in some ways matters more to me. Getting enough sleep because I was on track to get like 6 or 5 hours of sleep. But anyways, let's go into the market. So coming into the day, looks like we had our huge new week gap, this green line and this green line, and it looks like we retraced the premium of it and then sold off to our sell side liquidity. Honestly, if I would have traded today, I would have wanted shorts. I would have had a very short bias because we made relative equal lows with this low over here. And let's see if we had an SMT. Okay, well, we did have an SMT at the low. So after seeing that, maybe not so much short bias. But anyways, then let's go to market open and see what happened. Again, I didn't trade today. This is my first time seeing all of this. So 9:30 right here. Okay, so we put in our wick at 9:30. Let's see if we had an SMT at that wick. Let me check S&P. No SMT with the wick. Actually, there was an SMT at this low with the wick. I would have rather had an SMT with this low if we were gonna pick anything for an SMT. But SMT with that wick, and then it looks like we just immediately went around to the upside. So let's look for any gaps we could have chosen to enter long on. Obviously, this 5-minute candle closed way up here, so we're not going to be looking at any 5-minute gap at all, or 5-minute inversion. Let's see on the 1 minute. The 30-second. What did we have? So this was the 1 minute. Check the 30-second real quick. On the 30-second, on the 30-second, we got this change in the state, and then the candle closed all the way up here. Now, if I was looking at this live, I would have seen this candle close up here, and I do like these order block entries a lot. Sometimes I take them. I could have seen myself maybe getting in long there off of this just crazy momentum. Let's see if we had a 15-second. No 15-second. I honestly could see myself entering on this candle close up here as long as we weren't closing into an unfilled gap over here. If we closed into an unfilled gap over here, I would stay out of the trade and look for shorts instead. But if we look to the left, I don't think we see any unfilled gap. Correct. Let me see if I'm wrong. I mean, we have a 15-minute right here. Honestly, that 15-minute could have been what I was looking at. We close up into it. No. So honestly, I could have seen myself getting in long right here, and then targeting the 15-minute gap with the stops at the low. I could have seen that as a probable trade this morning, that I may have taken knowing how I trade. Obviously, I can't say that for sure because I didn't trade, and shame on me for not trading today because this was probably some opportunity that I just missed for no reason, and then you never know because tomorrow could be a bad day that I lose money on. But that's another thing. I don't have to trade every day. Or if a good setup is not there, I don't have to take it. But I could have definitely seen this. Then it looks like we just chopped the rest of the day. And now we're up into these other new week opening gaps right above. So on the higher time frame, so that's all in all. If I were to have taken a trade, that's probably what it would have been. It's probably the only thing it would have been. But I didn't trade. So tomorrow I will be though. And I'll make sure to do a full honest recap on that. But it makes sense for us to be going higher. We have this imbalanced area up here with these equal highs, most importantly. Right here, we're about to hit. In fact, and with a new week opening gap right above that. But we have these equal highs and this. So it makes sense for us to come up to this area. Even if we do want to go lower, come up here first and then sell off and then fill in these gaps and go lower, maybe to this relative equal lows. But if we displace through it all, I could see us coming up to where? These unfilled gaps way up here. this just imbalanced area. So that is my outlook for the rest of the week as far as the higher time frame narrative I just pointed out. But it looks like I'm not going to take a trade to these equal highs, even though it's very tempting. It looks like we're going to be going to those equal highs any minute now. I'm not doing anything, staying out of it. I have no reason to throw away money. I've thrown away money that way so many times by just getting on the charts later and be like, oh, this looks kind of nice, take it and lose. No, I'm not doing that. So instead, I'm going to come back tomorrow fully prepared with a good trading day ahead and just lock in. So yeah, see you guys then.